Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my Twitch. Let's see if this actually pops up here like it's supposed to. I haven't done this in over a week. There it is, Outer Wilds. Guys, Happy New Year, 2020. This is my Happy New Year stream. My welcome back Happy New Year stream where I'm going to be completely lost and have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, God. I've been gone for over a week. Jumping back into this game, right where we were. We're gonna have to go over some ship logs, I think. Hope everybody had a great new year. And I hope that 2020 is better than 2019. For me, it kind of has to be. So I hope it is for you too. So, you know something, guys? I've actually, in the intervening time since I was here last playing this game, I've actually learned something. I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but, how the hell do I get back to where I was? This way. It's a thing I had spoiled for me. It's sort of a spoiler, but it's probably also something I never would have found on my own. So I'm not really all that mad about it. Before we head back up into space today and get started, I need to go find the guy in the hammock and talk to him a couple times, because apparently he gives us a really, really cool thing that we would otherwise not have access to. And I haven't come over and, like, spoken to these people in, well, since the beginning of the game, honestly. So let's see if I can locate that dude. I remember seeing him and talking to him. I just don't remember where he was. He's just in a hammock somewhere. He's farther up than I thought. Let's go look up here. No, that's back the way I came. Don't so much need any practice with the model ship. Ow. If there was a model jetpack that I could practice with, that'd be cool. I don't have my jetpack right now, though. I feel like that's what I really need practice with, is actually, like, jetpacking around. We got into some stuff last time we played this. We found that observatory, finally. We learned a secret about some of the stuff on Giant's Deep. The way the twisters work, which is pretty exciting. Where's the dude in the hammock? This sucks because this area is not even that large. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to find him. What's going on in here? Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited. It's making me nauseous. Just think you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you find anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Yeah, we've been through this. I don't really care about reading through all this, honestly. Okay, cool. Just looking for the guy in the hammock. This is like the name of this game, right? It's just constantly looking for a thing that should be easy. And yet somehow I still find myself loving it. I love what this game is trying to do, even if it's maybe not necessarily successful all the time. I think it's doing something very important. I like that it doesn't hold your hands. I like that it just throws you into this world and says, have at you. Is the dude in the hammock up here? No. Well, that's just irritating. Wonder if he's like blending in somewhere. They don't really explode as often anymore. Are you going to watch the launch? Of course, I'll be watching from a safe distance, obviously, and mostly to make sure nothing catches fire. But watching nonetheless. Figured maybe when I heard about the guy in the hammock, they were talking about that guy in the chair right there, but no. Definitely not. Tell me about the Traveler's instruments. Church drums, Ryback's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course. So Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Okay. Yeah, so the whole thing is, guys, apparently some of these dudes will sometimes have extra things if you talk to them multiple times. And I guess it's usually not really that important, except for this one case where this guy is going to teach us something very useful that's completely missable through the game, so, like, you don't need it. But it's the kind of thing you want, you know? I just can't locate this son of a bitch now. They were all centralized around this spot here. As far as I remember, anyway. And now I can't find it. Ugh, okay. Must be missing an area. Arcos? Who's this? Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gosan said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I remember having this conversation. All right. Where's the hammock, man? More rain? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Ryback's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Got it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be using this thing more. I don't think it's been crazy helpful yet. Helpful in certain ways, sure. Is the guy in the hammock, like, down here in the mines? That doesn't seem right, does it? Definitely feel like he was outside somewhere. But hell, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think we're going to actually accomplish anything during this first cycle here. Because after I find this dude, then I'm just going to have to, like, have to read through all the ship logs. Kind of refresh myself on what was going on, because, damn, it's been a while. I don't remember everything that we gleaned from that last section we did. Seriously, is this dude, like, just tucked away somewhere that I'm not noticing him, or... Ugh. Keep making a full circle. I'm coming back here. So annoying. Actually, you know what? I do wonder if I hit... No. So apparently this guy is going to teach us how to meditate to reset the cycle on our own without having to, like, suicide and be reborn to do it, you know, quote-unquote manually. And I guess, from what I heard, it just adds an option to the menu to meditate. And I thought, well, maybe it's the kind of thing where, like, you don't know about it until he tells you, so you don't go in and see that you have it, but you actually had it all along. And it seems like, no, that's not the case. Because I don't see it on the menu. I have to, like, go back and watch an old stream, because I know I found that guy before. I know I did. I remember seeing him. I thought this was going to be really easy. I thought this was just going to take, like, a second. And then the fucker's just not here. Maybe he is in the cave. Looks like a look. Whoops. But let's go ahead and reset time anyway. Because, you know, why not have a fresh start? And we can see all the very important things that we did here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I guess I could go look in the mines. I don't think he was in there, though. Gotta be honest, it feels a little weird being back on stream after not being on for over a week. It's like I'm out of practice. Gotta get back into the swing of it. 0G cave. Alright, let me pop down here for a second. Because I don't remember what all was down here, if anything. It's pretty cool the way this looks like outer space down here. for a dude in a hammock. I feel like a zero-G cave would not be a good place to hang out in a hammock. I feel like you would get very, very tangled very easily. Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Yeah, they were on fire watch with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laugh for, if you ask me. Yeah, I always kind of knew that there was more stuff on this planet to go and do. Okay. Not sure when that's going to be put on the actual list, though. No, he's definitely not down here. What am I doing? I need to get out of here. Kind of amazed that I did that so non-dangerously. Didn't break any bones on the way out. I didn't take the suit off either. Hopefully the game just did it for me automatically. But I don't really care. I don't have the jetpack now, so I guess they took it. One other thing about this game, guys, that I haven't really been taking into account up until now, but I should, is that different things can happen at different times throughout the cycle. So, like, for example, this guy in the hammock, maybe he's not here the whole time. Maybe he doesn't show up until, like, later in the cycle. But I don't think you really have a good way of knowing any of that stuff unless you just figure it out yourself. And then you just have to, like, literally remember it yourself. So, like, this dude in his hammock, I would have really no way of knowing if he's not going to appear until later. I would just have to get lucky and stumble upon him at the right time, I think. What did that say? Use satellite camera? That was pretty cool. Okay, well, this has been a rousing success. This is definitely the most exciting stream I've ever done. I'm gonna make like one more pass around here and see if I get lucky. Just stumble upon this dude. Where haven't I looked? If there's any fun stuff hidden around these structures that you can jump to. Okay, well, you know what? We'll have to come back and do this later, I guess. Somebody will either tell me exactly where he is, or I'll have to just go look it up or something. I don't know. I'm already disheartened. Let's go do something else. That didn't take very long at all for me to just terrible at this game. Really just the worst, honestly. Hey, my guy, are you up here? No, of course not. Okay. Back home, gear options? Oh, these, yeah, I don't think I need to mess with those. But we do need to go over our log. Let's see where we were at. What are these? What's popping up here? Wow. I guess I didn't jump in here after we were in Southern Observatory last. So, okay, let's sit down and figure out how exactly the best way is to read through this, because we've got map mode, and we've got rumor mode. I feel like map mode would be better. So Gabbro went to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. Giant's Deep is where I wanted to go back to, because we now know the secret with the twisters. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. Statue workshop. Found a sign for a statue workshop next to a broken door that used to lead inside the island. So Nomai children debated bypassing the statue's workshop door and sneaking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. There's the construction yard. This island is where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to a Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. Long-range probe was recently launched. Okay. The Nomai on the construction yard is also been sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. The Nomai detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on Giant's Deep. So I should get there and I should look for that quantum signal, and I should try and get to the thing that sunk underneath the ocean. Which honestly sounds freaking horrifying. Whatever's waiting for us down there, I don't know. But I'm really scared. The Nomai decided to construct a probe cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. Hold on. The Nomai finished building the final module for the orbital probe cannon and sent it into orbit around Giant's Deep. I used a Nomai projection pool and saw the interior of a space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. The Nomai decided to construct a probe cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. So the probe cannon is in orbit around that planet. Okay. The Nomai on the construction yard is also been sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was impossible. So this... Actually, I guess this mode is useful too, because it tells you what's linked to what. I guess the orbital probe cannon is like the ultimate mystery on this tree, and everything else is circumstantial around it. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones the Nomai uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters. Right, so clockwise into space, counterclockwise beneath the ocean. The new, more sensitive locator the Nomai built in this observatory was unable to detect any trace of the eye signal. Based on their knowledge of the quantum moon, the Nomai believed the eye was in a distant orbit around the sun. The Nomai decided to stop searching for the eye signal and instead look for it visually by sending out a deep space probe. There were concerns that the probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. Ryback's camp. Ryback has set up camp at the bottom of the crossroads. Their excitement at being surrounded by so much Nomai history is matched only by their terror of the black hole. Ryback is Timber Hearth's only archaeologist. They overcame their fear of space to explore Brittle Hollow's treasure trove of Nomai culture. Are there no singular pronouns in their language? They keep saying they, even though they're just talking about like one person. A Nomai device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect the signal for something called the Eye of the Universe. Eye signal locator. The one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights, and my own memories flash before my eyes. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfeld's best efforts. This is what happened on this planet. A cave at the very center of Timber Hearth, used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gosan. Hal says Gabbro went back to Giant Steep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. So I should go try and find him on Giant Steep. Okay, that's where we're headed. That's what I'm focused on right now. Let's just get there and see what happens when we do all that stuff. What is this crap? Face cam almost goes away when phone gets tilted. Sounds like you have a shitty phone. Okay, that's Giant Steep, I think. Yes. Let's get on there. I want to see what happens if we can get underneath the water. I don't know if I can fly my ship down there or if I just have to go swimming. That sounds not fun. Jesus. That's still so freaking crazy. Okay. So where do we want to land, guys? Do I want to just, like, fly into a counterclockwise twister? Could that possibly lead to anything good? I'm not sure. Okay, alright. Counterclockwise. That one right there. Okay, let's see what this does, I guess. Whoa. Dude. We got a ship log update, so something happened. What the hell is this? Okay, whatever that is just killed my electrical systems, so... It's not friendly, whatever it is. That looks like a giant jellyfish. I will have to check that text later. Dude, what the hell is this thing? Yeah. There are many of them. Okay, so I can get down here, but what the hell do I do with this? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's very bad for your ship. Let's just see what the ship log update said. Like, I thought that was supposed to be part of the orbital probe cannon down there, but it looked like an organic creature, actually. But at least now we know that we can get down there, and it's actually quite dangerous. So let's check that update. Ocean depths. The ocean is surprisingly calm beneath the current. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. Okay. Well, that didn't really tell me anything new. So I guess we can head back there and look for Gabbro, that dude who's looking into the Nomai statues. Or is this the orbital probe cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep? Maybe I could land here. Okay. I didn't slow down in time. Jesus. So I've landed there before. That's where we got, like, some data pads that we read. Let's see where else we can land on this planet. What's this? I should explore this a little bit. Oh no! Right as I was about to land there. Come on, man. This planet's kind of a dick. Get back here. Where'd it go? Oh. Is that it? That's so freaking crazy. So that right there is like a safety spot. I need to put the ship right here. Perfect. Gravity crystals over that way. This way for now. This thing appears damaged somehow. Statue Workshop. Hey, this is the Statue Workshop. Maybe this is where we'll find Gabbro. Alright, these gravity crystals don't always work out great, but let's see if I can navigate this. Like this. Okay, we're fine. So that's clearly referencing a cyclone. Oh, is that one of those safety portal things? It just doesn't appear activated. I don't know how you turn them on. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Flock specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but there's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Flocks will let us see a later test. Sneak in another way, it said. These things are all over the place. Along with all these bones. I think I'm probably missing something there, but let's see what's up here. Kind of a gnarly storm going on this planet. Like, all the time. So I don't think I'm affecting this thing at all. I think it just spins around at random. Maybe it's some kind of clock, like a timer. When everything lines up right, something will happen. Can't jetpack very much because of the 2x gravity, I believe. Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Workshop inside the island. We need to figure out how to access it. Okay, well, let's just get tossed into space for a second. Dude, what happens to these things in space? If anything. Okay, alright. Let's... Oh, please don't do this to me. I just want to stay here. Thank you. Really? Stuff like that brings this game down. I am sad to say. All I was doing was hanging out there. And then next thing I know, I'm freaking dead. It's kind of in the middle of something. And it's like, I didn't realize that just standing there as it descended would kill me outright. I guess I should have known. Oh, look, right in the beginning, you can see something does get launched. I think it came from that station in orbit around Giant Steep. So that's cool. But how will we know? We wouldn't ever be able to reach that because it happens as soon as we wake up. Did anything update on here? Really didn't. What's this one in the middle? Statue Island? This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. Yeah. So Nomai children debated bypassing the statue workshop's door and sneaking inside via an alternate, more dangerous route. They tell me that, but they don't tell me anything about how to actually find it. So that stuff in orbit around Giant Steep, I don't think it's a thing we can actually land on, but I could probably... I wonder if I could, like, match the velocity of it? And then just fly into it with my jetpack, maybe? Now doesn't seem like a great time to try that. That's the way this planet's moving. I'm trying to match this planet's velocity, and it's, oh, there we go. Just took a long time for some reason. Okay. That didn't work out the way I wanted, but I'll take it. Alright, we'll mess with that thing in orbit later. I'll get back to where I was. Before this game so rudely murdered me. Rudely and abruptly. What is this island? Right here. Whatever it is, doesn't have a safety platform. Unidentified signal. Hold up. There's something going on right up here, obviously. Yo, is this the hammock dude? What? He was on this planet. Gabbro? Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? Did I talk to this dude before? I must have found him before. So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately? Or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. Taking this pretty well. Right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Yo, isn't this guy like the only other guy who's actually self-aware about what's going on besides us? Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking if they'd died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness? Checks out, logically. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? Oh, wow. There's a lot to talk about here. I found something. Nice, nice. What you got for me? Actually, never mind. No worries. Feel free to let me know when you do find something cool, though. You know where to find me. Okay, so I should bring this guy something. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing here, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's unusually quiet. It's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes the cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Yeah, I've been there. Where should I explore on Giant's Deep? Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky at the start of every loop. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. I've noticed that as well. What else? What else? Have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it, seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on the beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened, by the way. It's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with the two islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected anyway. You'll see. Okay. So that's where we were, I think. What's up with this planet? Haha, I know, right? Oh, you meant, like, tell you more about it? I gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one, that Nomai statue I saw on the beach. You seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you. Okay. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That'd be pretty nuts. This guy's very nonchalant about it. I hope it's not lonely. Okay. We got a ship log update. What is that? Tell me about the thing. Damn it. Maybe this isn't the right hammock guy. Maybe there's another hammock guy we've talked to. He's supposed to tell us about how to reset the loop whenever we want. Man, that sucks. I guess he's not the right hammock guy. Okay. Signal has been identified as Gabbro. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I was just about to say, this seems like the kind of place where they would have some stupid ghost matter. Alright. Yeah, we can't just walk through there. Awesome. Here we go, getting tossed about. There's my ship. I'm getting inside right now before I get fucked again. Because I have a feeling that would have killed me the second it landed. And then I would have been sad. Okay, so that's Gabbro's island over there. That's the island where we found the data pads or whatever. Then there's Statue Island and then one other island to make the 4 total that he mentioned. I think we should probably go back to Statue Island, which I believe is this one right here. Because we have to figure out how to get inside the statue workshop. I sure am stuck here. I was gonna try and land here, and now I'm very much stuck here. So, okay, we're fine. Not sure if there's anything else to check out up this way. This appears to be the normal entrance to the workshop. I don't think they're going to let us get in this way. We could try and locate a quantum signal here. That was the thing that they talked about, remember? Jeez. Alright, so we're looking for... God damn it. This is really unfortunate. Okay, let's get inside this thing. Whew. At least I put these here. You know, that's a good thing. Just wait it out. They only activate when the land is actually getting tossed around. I don't think I can actually get back to my ship because of this gravity, so we're kind of stuck here now. I did not get a meditate option. You can totally see the workshop down there. Snuck in the other way. Just doesn't tell you anything about it. Kind of looks like a door right there. Sort of. What if we use the cyclone and go underwater and then resurface down there? You guys think that's possible? That seems like probably not the case because it seems like these Nomai people didn't know about the counterclockwise twister and how it worked. That was a mystery to them, so how would they have been able to use that as a shortcut? I see these gravity crystals down here. Is this where I came from? That's the way that... yeah, it is. Okay. Not a new path. I wasn't sure what this was, and I wanted to see what it was. Turns out it's a path I'd already discovered, so... This is the other side of that door I saw, isn't it? Okay, so this is the actual door to it, I think. Where's the other method? I really wish I could get my ship back right now. Doesn't seem to be anything going on here, guys. I'm just stuck here. Okay, well, since I'm stuck here anyway, and we're probably gonna die soon. Not sure what that island is. Wish I could fly to it. Let's see if we can explore down here a little bit. Oh, you probably don't even need the ship. Look at this. We just go down and come up underneath here. Dude, I think I'm in. Okay, so I was overthinking it a little bit. We don't even need the ship. There it is. We've opened it up. Sexy. Very sexy. All right. It feels so good to make progress in this game, guys. Like, little as it is, it feels so good to actually, like, find a new place. Figure some shit out, you know? Okay. I'm just gonna pop over here real quick. We'll have to wait a second. Because the planet's in a mood. Okay. Phlox, Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. That's a planet, the Ash Twin. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within the Ash Twin. Huh. So that's where the memories are actually stored? Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. So that's how that works. What do you guys think this is all about? Is that a Nomai? A weird... Like it's like a humanoid deer thing with antlers. That looks like the actual safe statue. This might be the orbital probe cannon? Maybe. Okay. Maybe we'll be heading to the Ash Twin very soon, guys. But first, let's check this out. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience will be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. Only need to activate once the project succeeds. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it'd be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. What the hell are they talking about? Okay. So that gave us text about the Ash Twin. This is going to actually show it to us. Wow, that's creepy as hell. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. That looks like a bad planet, man. Oh, jeez. What's going on over there? We're still at 2x gravity, which means I can't jetpack over there. So how are we going to reach it? Looks like maybe there's a spot to drop in from up there? No. It's just a ring shape. It's not actually a hole, though. That's one of those masks. Oh, is this just showing the dichotomy? Like... this... Okay, so this must be a Nomai. He looks at the statue transmits the memories to the mask, then the mask sends it back to the Nomai. So that, yeah, okay. I think that's what that's showing right there. So that's fairly straightforward, I think. I feel like I'd be able to reach that if we got tossed into the sky right now and we actually like entered zero gravity for a second. Then I could just kind of jetpack over there very carefully, because I'll bet you that that ring is for a safety spot. That's what it's there for. I actually want to get tossed now. Please toss me, game. I'm ready. I am ready to be tossed. Oh, what's that red light? What's that? Did you guys see that? There was a red light flashing for a second. It scared me. I imagine that's the only way to get over there. Nothing else even looks like a clue. So, I guess we're just gonna wait here and see if we get tossed before my oxygen runs out. Because honestly, I'd rather... Oh, here we go, here we go! Whoa! Dude. No, let me up! What the fuck, man? Did it just throw me off the freaking planet? Are you kidding me? Okay, go, 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 go. No, that's not the right spot. Shit! Oh, wow. I guess I tried it too early? I don't know. I held down the jetpack button and instead I just fell. And I was like off the planet for a second. I guess maybe I did it too early. That's annoying. I was just getting ready to say, like, I'd rather just get this done now rather than have to come the whole way back here and wait for it again. But now that's what I gotta do anyway. Now that's what I've got to do anyway. Alright. So there's the probe cannon launching its thing. Cool. Alright, well, I don't want to leave that unexplored, so... It sucks, but I just gotta head straight back there, honestly. Just to read what's up there. It could be something super important, guys. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. Oh, God. Okay. We're gonna autopilot this. Trying to land on these things when they're, like, moving away from you like that is just a fool's errand, honestly. Might as well let the game do it. I do need to land on that thing eventually. And just see what it's all about. And then there's still one other island on here that we have to check out eventually. But let's get back to that other spot first. Oh, shit. That looks so crazy. that the last island right there? Oh, I've been on there before, and I couldn't do anything because of the stupid ghost whatever. Yeah, I've been there. I've examined that. Okay, you just stay nice and safe right there. You are good right where you are. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised at how easy this is to get to, considering some of the other stuff we've had trouble finding. This one was pretty straightforward. Let's get up into position. I hope we don't have to wait crazy long for this, but who knows? Okay. Well, we're waiting for that. My buddy Mayday is telling me that... Oh, yeah, so my face cam gets cut off. I'm not sure why it would get cut off in that view, because that's still widescreen. That's 16 by 9. I feel like you're zoomed in a little bit, Mayday. Like on your phone's view for some reason, and it shouldn't be. Ugh. This right here is why people dislike the Majora's Mask aspect of this game. Because you're in the middle of something, and then the whole cycle thing happens, and like, if we had just died here, we would have been able to, like, come back really quickly and easily, because we would have just, like, respawned here in any other video game, but with the whole time loop aspects, you just start back on the home planet every time, and then you're just waiting for certain moments in the cycle for things to happen. This is probably the first real occurrence of that I've had, where I literally don't think I can do this until we get tossed up by the planet. And as far as I know, I have no way of actually making that happen. Maybe if I actually flew my ship down in here, I could fly straight up to that pedestal up there. If that's even possible. I've never tried. There's that red flashing again. I bet that's possible. I bet our ship would fit in there. And then we could just fly right up. The problem would be landing on that thing. There's probably not enough space to land. I always feel like there's more I could do with these things. So there's, what, 3 active ones, and then a bunch of non-active ones? I wish there was something productive I could be doing while I'm waiting for this, but I really can't. If I could read the ship's log while I'm waiting, that'd be ideal. Let's look for signals, I guess. Change frequency. That's right, we did need to look for a quantum fluctuation on this planet. It's like down in the center of the planet. Alright, alright. There we go, there we go. Let me in here. Ah, we did it. Beautiful. Whatever this is, it better be frickin' important. Okay. I'm curious, is sending a bean's memories back in time the same as sending the bean itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence? I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose the time is being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? That's a question I am not prepared to answer. Okay, well, I can take this thing. Maybe I can show this to, what's his name? Gabbro? It seems like he's waiting for us to bring him something, so... I think it's either going to be this or the data pad in there. And this one's harder to get to, so... Let's fly over to him. I feel like taking this thing somewhere else has got to be worth something, because we didn't get any ship log updates just from reading that crap. Where is Gabbro? This is him right here. No! Damn it! Why now? If this kills me, I swear to God. I swear to God. I can't be held accountable for what I'm gonna do if I die from this. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. You know, I kind of wish I'd built a hammock here before we ended up in this time loop. What's up? I found something. Nice, nice. What you got for me? I reached the inside of Statue Island. So the Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I could see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. You think the statues are recording our memories, then? Because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. That's it? Hello again. How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it! Yes! Sure, why not? Okay, close your eyes. We're just doing it straight up. This is awesome. I'm really glad that I actually had a heads up about this, because I would have hated to miss this. so there it is. Now we have the meditate until next loop option, guys. Cool. I'm hoping that we don't have to use that a lot, but it's really great to have there. Okay. So I don't think we can do anything on that other island there yet. I don't think. So I'm thinking maybe I will try and land on the orbital probe. And just see if I can do anything there. I want to lock on to the probe itself. Why is it like... Jeez. Oh, it's like shrouded in darkness because it's being eclipsed. I was like, what the hell is going on with this thing? That's a beautiful sight right there, honestly. When stuff like this just happens organically in this game, it's pretty cool. Alright, so I need to try and get close to this thing, and then... Do we want to match velocity? Can I do autopilot to this thing? No. So we really have to do this the old-fashioned way. Just get up on it, try and match velocity when we're like relatively close, then hopefully I'll just get dragged along with it. It's so freaking hard to actually like stay on the path of something. Dude, it feels like it's like reversing course. Like you get momentum in this direction, and then all of a sudden you're heading the other direction. I'm sure that it's just that I'm bad at this. I'm just saying that it feels off to me. Okay. Trying to match the velocity right now. That takes a really freaking long time. And now I'm going to crash into the planet before I reach that. So, that's not ideal either. Okay, here we go, here we go. Stay with it, damn you. Dude, there is a place to land on it, look at that. Give it, give it. Yes! Successful landing feels so amazing in this game, guys. Okay. We can just kind of gently ease our way down here. This has the same sort of design as the white hole portal, if you guys recall that. Ship log update. Control module. Not what I was trying to do there. Get out of there. Launch module. Probe tracking module. Are those the only three? So there's tracking, launch, and control modules. How do we actually interact with them? I think I want to go out there. Wow, I actually got a ship's log update for this. What can I see in there? It's actually helpful, though. Gonna have to read the update about that, I think. Alright, I guess we're done in there for now. Whoa, wait, what is this? Where am I now? Where did I just come out from? Launch module projection stone. This is showing me the inside of the place. This is where I just launched the camera drone thing. But what's it trying to show me in here? This game is so freaking confusing sometimes, guys. Okay, I gotta find a way to read these. Here we go. Launch module. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see, and am I right to think that, consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. So we need to give it the exact amount of power without actually breaking it, without giving it just a little too much. Whoa, whoa, hey, I wasn't done down there. Wow, okay, so this thing just completely inverts you. Nice. Let's swap this out for the Giant's Deep Projection Stone. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. Wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update, Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Huh. Didn't get a log update for that? Is it possible I read that before? Yeah, I know this spot. Okay. Any other stones down here? Guess those are the only two. All right. So trippy. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? I'm doing something here, guys. Whoa. Is that an actual part of the cannon? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, hold up. No, bring that back. I think I can read these things. Look, it's more of these spinny things. They are writing. Damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. No. Stop it. Intact. The control module is intact. No structural damage. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module is missing. What about those other ones in there? So we have to repair the launch module, and we have to find the tracking module. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Let's see what some of these other spots give us. Are these different prototypes they made? Begin launch log, orbital probe cannon. Launch request received, probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Warning, orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. I think I'm doing this kind of backwards, but that's okay. Really not where I was trying to put this thing. There we go. "12 minutes, 5 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated." Okay. So I probably should have done that in the reverse order, but I think we got all the ship logs that we needed. So I see what happened if I hung out there. Okay. I wonder if there's anywhere else I can get in here. Oh, Jesus. So which one was this? That was the control module. This one is the launch module. That's the one we launched at before. And then, so this would be the tracking module right here. And I think I can just fly out of this one. I don't think this actually leads anywhere. Interestingly enough. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm getting very far away. All of a sudden. Lock onto that. Shit. So easy to just get lost in the vacuum of space. Which I guess is honestly pretty freaking realistic. But also just terrifying and kind of annoying. Okay, I'm back. I made it. We're fine. Just let me up here, please. Oh, thank you. Jesus. Okay. So let's go over some of these updates we picked up. All those modules, holy crap. So we've actually linked this to the Ash Twin project, which is right here in the center. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Guys, what if we could get access to all of the Nomai memories from the Ash Twin project? Think of the wealth of knowledge that would open up to us. Nomai statues were designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. Statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded or in the event that it failed. Right. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. Gabbro's Island. This is new. Gabbro is lounging in a hammock near the island's shore. Gabbro found a Nomai statue on another island. The statue's eyes started glowing, and Gabbro saw their memories flash before their eyes. Gabbro remembers dying. They saw their memories flash before their eyes, just like the time of the statue. Gabbro and I seem to be the only ones aware that we're in a time loop. Okay, so this is for the probe cannon. Broken remains of a Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. 3 access ways branching off from the central hub area. The probe cannon was created to find the precise location of the eye of the universe. The Nomai pushed the orbital probe cannon above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. And that's why it broke, right? The control module recently received a request from the Ash Twin project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. So does that mean, when it says recently, is that what's happening at the start of every loop? Somebody sends a request from Ash Twin to launch the probe? The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. I don't know why I keep reading that word wrong. I definitely know that word. Damage is detected in multiple modules. So I think that's what's happening right at the very start of every single loop. And there's probably no way we can stop it from happening. One of the orbital probes cannon's 3 modules. It looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. The launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to the vacuum of space. So, can I just fly over to that thing and repair it, I wonder? Probe tracking module is receiving data from the launch probe. A Nomai computer reports the probe tracking module is missing. Is this a thing that actually gets launched? Because if that's the case, then it's not really missing. But I don't know. We got some stuff down here. I found a Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other 2 explored the interloper. There's more to explore here. Where is that? On the interloper? The Nomai shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Okay. Sounds like I need to go to the Twins next. But also there's more to explore on the interloper. They're going out of their way to tell me that. Which means it must be pretty freaking important. There's more of these that I haven't even read through. So I get the sense that each of these branches is sort of like its own little puzzle to solve. I haven't figured out how the color coding works. Like, why are some of these green and then other ones are grayed out? Does this mean that I've solved everything there is to solve there? And therefore I don't really need to focus on it anymore? I think that's kind of what that's telling me. So, like, this whole thing is about the orbital probe cannon. This whole branch down here is about escape pods? And whatever the vessel is. The Nomai warped to the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Warp core broke. Didn't it tell me something about needing a warp core for, like, something on Giant's Deep? Was that the orbital probe cannon? And then this tree up here is all about the quantum moon, which we've read a little about, but it's very much still a mystery. Now, High Energy Lab and Whitehole Station have the same color coding as the Ash Twin project, so maybe that's all tied together. Let's read these. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use the tower, stand on the warp platform and wait until the tower aligns with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appear to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the Whitehole Station. Right, time travel. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehole Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twin's equator. Yeah, so there's a lot to do on the Ember Twin. I think that's where we're going to go next. Although I'm not sure if we're done with all this stuff. It seems like we're not. But it's all connected, too. So I think we should go to the Ash Twin next and see what we find out on that place. But you know what? Since I'm here, before I leave, I'm going to see if it's possible to get to the... That's not what I wanted. To get to the other part of the probe and see if I can repair it. Can't even really see it from here. I thought there was another piece flying around with this thing. Oh, is that it right there? That doesn't look like a thing I can repair. This just leads back to where I was anyway. Ship log update? Why would I get an update for that? That's weird, isn't it, guys? Is this a whole different place? Okay, hold up. I don't even know what that was showing me. Hold on. Imagine Privet, the probe tracking module, will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Yeah, also, I'm starting to think that maybe that's kind of what happened to all this shit. It seems to all be related. If misfiring the probe cannon is the very first thing that happens before the loop, then maybe that's what's causing the loop? Okay, this is showing me... Yeah, I've been in here. So this place looks the same, but it's actually a different module. So let's read this one. Oh wait, I've read this one before, haven't I? Maybe not. Okay, hold on. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is setting the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. Yeah, I have read this. Did I, like, miss some of it? Or no? This is the same spot I was in before. I wonder why I got some new log updates. Just because I came in a different way? Oh no, this is the other side of that one. It is. It's throwing me off because it looks the same, but it's not, because it doesn't have the upper part either. Okay, gotcha. This is new. This is all new. What else can we do in here? We read both the data pads. Want to take a look at this one again? So this is the probe tracking module. This is the one that actually finds the eye of the universe. Is that what this is showing me right now? This kind of looks like the thing in the middle of Giant's Deep, down in the ocean. But at the very least, we did get some new stuff to investigate in the ship log. And that's actually relatively easy to get to, now that I know how. We can go back there anytime if we need to. Man, it is dark as hell out here. So what did that update? Just this? It's badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. What does that mean? A Nomai named Mallow argued that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's structural integrity was compromised since they only needed to fire the probe once. A Nomai named Privet countered that they wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module was destroyed. But it seems that they didn't care that much because they did it anyway. The probe tracking module is receiving data from the launch probe. Okay, so the probe tracking module and the launch probe are not the same thing. Got it. Any Nomai aboard the probe tracking module will be the first to see the coordinates of the eye of the universe. The Nomai computer reports the probe tracking module is missing. I saw the probe tracking module through a Nomai projection pool. It looks like the module is underwater. I could see purple electricity outside the viewports. I was right. It's in the middle of Giant's Deep. It's surrounded by that purple electricity crap. I know where it is. I have no idea how to actually reach it. Okay. I'm going to be wrapping this up very soon. But you know what? With the time that we do have left, guys, let's just fly around and have some fun. Maybe I can get back on the interloper and explore a bit more of that frozen shuttle. Dark Bramble, that place looks fucking horrifying. I can't wait to go there and just be smothered in existential dread. That's going to be awesome. There are the twins. I think I can find the interloper out here. It's pretty hard to get a bead on. And then even if you find it, it's pretty hard to actually land on. Also, I think we're approaching the end here because the music's picking up, so. They orbit very close to the sun. See the interloper anywhere. Yeah, look, everything's lining up. We saw this happen before. Seems that without even trying, I just kind of flew outside the solar system. It just kind of happened totally accidentally. Dude, look at it. Oh my god. That's crazy. It like shrinks into itself, just completely compacts and then blows up. God, that's so cool. I wish this game didn't have, like, the frustrating aspects that it has, because without those, this would be, like... This would be, like, Game of the Decade potential right here. But it just falls a little bit short of that. But also, we still have a lot to figure out. There's a lot to do still. Who knows? Maybe my feelings will change. Right now, I love this game, but I kind of hate to love it. Because, like, I just wish it was... There's, like, a few key ways which it could be better, and it would make it twice as amazing as it already is. Just, like, quality of life stuff here and there. Maybe a reduction in some of the more bullshit ways you can die. Make my dude a little stronger, you know? Make him able to resist a little bit of fall damage every now and then. I don't care if it's realistic or not. It would be a more fun game. So, yeah. Hey, we figured some stuff out, guys. We're making a little bit of progress. More progress than I feel like I was prepared to make coming back after not playing for like a week and a half or whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to keep plugging away at this, but I'm also going to mix in some other games in the very short future. I want to go back and finish a lot of the series that I haven't yet finished on YouTube, and I think the first one I'm going to be focusing on is Sekiro. I really want to mop up Sekiro, and I'd also like to play Mass Effect 2, like maybe once a week or so, just so I don't fall out of the rhythm with that game. I'm really enjoying it. I'd like to keep going with it. There's so many things I want to play, and there's not enough time. It's really ridiculous, honestly, but it's a first world problem. It's a great first world problem to have. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out on the stream, guys. I hope you guys had a blast. Happy New Year to everybody. Let's make 2020 a good one. It's got to be better than 2019. There's almost no way it can't be, so let's look forward to that. And, yeah, I think it's going to be good. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.